Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Starsector Arcade in the wait for 0.8. Over the last couple of days I had a request for a specific ship variant, so we're going to give that a go. It was a request for a particularly bad ship variant, but we're going to try it out anyway. First of all, we need point burst PDs. The request was for IR pulse lasers at the front, but I can't put an IR pulse laser at the front because IRs are small only. I'll go for a regular pulse laser though. However, that is likely to trigger the bug. We have encountered the bug of the pulse laser bug before, maybe it'll happen again. And here we have request for mining blasters at the side. Again, not gonna work because these are large universal hardpoints. I cannot put a mining blaster on a large universal hardpoint. What's the closest thing I can get to a mining blaster on the sides then? The closest thing to mining blasters on the sides probably would be a plasma cannon, maybe? Definitely energy weapon of some kind. Heavy disruptor, possibly. It's fragmentation damage, though. Ultra heavy energy blaster? That's gonna be really heavy. And heavy polarizers, no. Charge pulse beams, ultra heavy blaster, flux torpedo? Maybe? I honestly can't think of what would, other than a plasma cannon, and what would be the equivalent of a mining blaster on the sides. There isn't really a variant of that, Mr. Liger, so I don't think I can actually do what you ask of me. I'll pick what I can, though. I'll go for a flux torpedo. They're going to be very, 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 very slow, but we'll see what we can do with that. A lot of flux. Probably some ITUs, probably hardened shields and stabilized shields and flux conduits. 10 more to play around with. What can we do with 10? Shielded cargo holds. Extended shields, no, not required. Stabilized shields would be 6. They've got no turrets for that. Okay, we'll just put points into that then. Again, I don't think this is going to do much good, but we'll give it a go anyway. I specifically think because I think there's definitely some kind of bug with arcade and pulse lasers. Yeah, it happens again. Pulse lasers just stop firing. Don't know why, but pulse lasers just stop firing the second this kind of happens. And the rate of fire on these flux torpedoes is way too slow. Yeah, it's not gonna be any good, I don't think. So they do hurt a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think. Like I can't. First of all, I can't do this just because the pulse lasers are not going to work out. Okay, we need to swap out some of these weapons because pulse lasers are bugged in arcade for some reason. Don't know why, but they're definitely bugged. We're going to give you. What are we going to give you? We're going to give you. Give it the SRABs. Nah, I am highly tempted to go through this though. I need to get some points clear, don't I? It's 13 each, so we need to get. If I put an SRAB in here, I need to get the 6 points out somewhere, which is going to be the stabilized shields, I think. Right. Craziness, but we'll see how this works out.
First blood.
Okay, at least these still work.
Multi-kill. Ultra-kill.
Okay, and these work to a certain degree at least. Mega kill. Quick venting. Shield sack again. Monster kill. Ludicrous kill. That ran out of kills, I think. Come on, fire straps. Ultra kill. Ultra kill. Overloaded on you. Flux torpedo. Mega kill. Oof. Painful, painful, painful. Quick venting. Need to sneeze. Apologies. That negative, that momentum cancellation. If I move backwards and fire the missiles, they just stand still, pretty much. They're essentially mines. If I move backwards, they're essentially mines. Good. Okay, and back to you guys. Multi-kill. S-traps to the face. Ultra kill. Flux torpedoes are definitely very, very, very painful. Also, I need to check about the arcade settings. Hang on. We'll go check those arcade settings after this one. I'll check those arcade settings after this match. We'll see how it works out in the end. Because I'm fairly certain that I set up arcade to start off at difficulty 1, which means I should be starting at above this level. Oh, come on. Good, thank you, and shots in, good, and then shots against you as well. Then against you. And you fluxed out. Oops, I keep missing. Not a very happy moment for anyone involved. And you, and you. And a couple of shots for you.
Ultra kill.
Mega kill. Monster kill. Quick vintage. Quick vintage. And come on. Quick ramage, come on. We've discovered what we need to discover for this thing. I've learned what I wanted to learn. I need to check out those arcade settings because we're definitely starting off at a bad location now. I think we can definitely skip the Oberon at this point as well. Come on, just sit in his face. Torpedoes, torpedoes, torpedoes. Good. Okay, right. I'll be back very, very shortly as I figure out what this arcade setting is up to. Back in a second. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Back we are with the arcade. I figured it out. It's because I patched Ship and Weapons Pack, which is what the arcade is part of. So when I patched that, I actually ended up losing the setting that had us starting at difficulty 1. I've changed it to difficulty 2 now, so we'll start as if we just killed the Oberon. And we'll go from there. Right. Okay, what else have we not tried yet? What else have we not tried? Shellhead Ultra AC. Okay, let's go for this. A bit of bam bam, bit of kinetic bam. Always like a bit of kinetic bam. What can we put on the sides? What's big and heavy and scary for damage on the sides? Let's Scorpio Grav Drivers. Grav Drivers have no description, but they're a lot of kinetic damage. You don't need kinetic damage right now. Hexafire Scatters? Maybe. The Woodland Siege Laser, while fun, was quite slow. Too slow for my tastes. Basilisk Ultra Shock Beam. You can go for a Basilisk Ultra Shock Beam. I haven't tried the Mjolnirs yet. I know the Mjolnirs were one of the things I wanted to try out. I'm going to take off the ECCMs and the extended magazines because you don't need those. Take off some of the capacitors. Stabilized shields can stay on. Give for point defense. I'm going to remove this completely. And I'm going to put in the hardened shields because that is very useful. Lowering that shield efficiency. Okay, and we've got 10 points left, so what can we do with 5 each? What does 5 each get us of interest? The light flak guns? Tactical shock beams. Tactical shock beams, you say? Tactical shock beams it is. Pair of alternating Mjolnirs and some Shellhead Ultra autocannons. Let's see how this works out then.
First blood.
Right.
Double kill.
Right, see how this works out.
Multi-kill.
Again, because of the Mjolnirs, we've traded up alpha damage for
Monster kill.
DPS, damage over time, consistent damage. Just sit in your face.
Rampage.
Now, what are these ultra ACs? You haven't actually tried you yet. Okay, fair enough. Do what you have to do. And try out a lot of this constant Mjolnir output. Oh, Shepard taking damage. With constant damage here and there. I've turned off the target leading pip again because of the speed of the... Hello! Let's get out of here. Because the speed of the Super Hyperion means that the calculations for the target leading pip often are thrown out whenever I move. Is that a civilian model? That is a civilian model. That could shut down my weapons. Yep. It's definitely the civilian model of the Elysium. Definitely does something to my engines. It definitely does something to my engines. And some shots into you. And some shots out here. I wonder what it is that specifies whether or not killing something lowers the flux or not. Because sometimes killing something lowers flux, sometimes it does not. Let's move around. Sometimes you kill something and your flux goes down, and sometimes you kill something and it does not go down, and you're like, well, what's the reason? Is it killing a specific color? Does killing a specific color lower your flux?
Ultra kill. Monster kill.
Was it kill something with a specific flux level in mind? Sometimes I kill things and flux level goes down, and sometimes I kill things and flux level does not go down. Nope. See, my flux went down by about 3,000 there. I was looking at the numbers on the side. You gotta be careful with, because you, sir... I need to stay behind you. Because of your shields. I have issues with your shields. I've flamed you out as well. Good.
Multi
Okay. But yeah, see, if you look on the the right-hand side, we definitely started just before the Zeus, I think. Not the Zeus, before the Ultron. That's the one. That's the bunny. That's the bunny. Okay, then you have an elite over here. What are you equipped with? What are those things they're firing very slowly? Comet light artillery, maybe? A lot of shots into the rear here. Some shard weapons as well. Shard cannons. Firing. Rearward firing shard cannons. Interesting. This thing is taking a lot of damage to the rear. Whoa, 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 whoa. Scary amount of damage there. Being shot straight into the rear of this thing. Good. Down it goes. Almost at boss, I think. Almost at Ultron. Again, at Ultron we are working the assumption that Ultron has a super strong shield, and what I need to get, is to get around behind him. He flamed it out at least. That's something. You can go dodge around the shields. Especially if you're waiting for it to do its special burst attack. Good. That took a lot of pain, a lot of punishment there. Get some shots in. Get some shots in. Good. Oh, nope, too close, too close, too close, too close, too close, too close, too close. I bumped straight into the shielding there. Quickly vent. A couple of shots into the front. Dominator D, it's in trouble. Dominator D can't really do a lot. You can just put some shots straight into its engines. Right. Let's start putting some shots into your sides. Oof. Painful. Painful, 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 painful. No hull damage, thankfully. But I think we lack the alpha to do a lot to the Voltron. Shield up, please. Thank you. Oh, that said, we got some shots in straight into the hull there. Let's vent for a bit, quickly vent for a bit, and then shields back up again. Oh, shields up just in time as well. That thing's equipped again with antimatter blasters, so getting close is not a healthy thing to be doing. We overloaded as well, huh? I wasn't expecting us to overload as well. But we need to vent, is what we need to do. Some shots into this thing while we can. It's well armored, so we need to definitely get some shots in while we can. Get around behind it. Lower the shield so we get some ease. Oof. Managed to avoid a lot of that as well. Good for us. A lot of punishment there, a lot of Mjolnir-based punishment. Not too much of a fan of these things. This thing is not really causing an effect that I can see. Not saying it's not having an effect, but the effect is lost amongst the barrage of other weapons I'm using. Ooh, that's a bad idea. Bad moment, bad moment, bad moment, bad moment, bad moment. Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch, bad touch. Very low hull, though. Good, and it's dead, and I get a full heal because it was a boss. Oh god, turn around! I think it's got a front-facing shield, so I need to get behind it. So I'm getting. At least I got past its armor now. It's actually dealing proper damage to this now. Quick venting, quick dodging, shields up, and then some more Mjolnir barrages to the shields and the engines. Back a bit more. Ah, right. Wondering what that was. It's an armored lamp. It's an armored Hydra, I think. A lot of high energy emitters here. Okay, let's get around and start putting some shots into the side of this thing. Oh, and all my flux goes away, thankfully. A lot of punishment going on here. But, is that a... Is he front shielded? No, okay, just very slow turning shields. Right, okay. And then we go... Some shots into the other side of you. Nope, back out, back out. Whoa, too many. Lack of point defense means I'm getting swarmed by missiles, like these lone torpedoes that have an infinite amount of fuel. A lot of pylons flying around. Although, they didn't take out the missiles. Interesting. I'll just fly straight through them then. Okay, where is it? Where's the crazy Lamia? It's over here. Okay, good. Lamia? Yeah, Lamia. Armored Lamia. Get around it, get around it, get around it, get around it. Ooh, he's doing a burn drive. Time to get some damage in. It's time to get some damage in. Not a lot of damage, to be honest. Again, it's one of those things I'm missing out due to the lack of alpha strike damage. Means a big thing like that takes a longer time to deal with, a lot of time to kill. Okay, and a lot of... Come on. How are you guys doing? Come on. Right. A lot. See how much kinetic padding we can do for this thing. Because that thing's got so much health, it doesn't even need to... What is that? Oh, it's an Ares. I was really confused. I was really confused. It was like, where are the TPCs? Ares, I believe, is one of the mod class ships. I think. Let's get some shots around it. There you go. That's going to be what we need to do. It's flamed out. It's going to be inconvenient for it, to tell the truth. Ooh, and it's burned. No, it's not. It hasn't got a. It can burn drive with the shield up. Interesting. This will take a while. This will definitely take a while to do. It's a big... Not even a boss, though. It's just a difficult ship. You need to keep the flux pressure up. Shield up. It's better. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Good. Whew. Now I can feel I can breathe a little bit. Back to things I can just obliterate. Civilian? Not a civilian. Can still shut me down though. Can still shut me down. No engines, just spinning around. A couple of hurricanes heading my way. Some damage in. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Mjolnir actually. I think the Hellbore is a far more interesting weapon. It serves has a better niche, I think. It has a better niche. My shield was up. That took a lot of flux very quickly. I think I just ate the entirety of the Elysium's primary weapon. Hang on, I want to see that first of all. What is it that you have that's really screwing me over? Apparently some of those armor wings were on my side. Odd. Let's see if we can find the Shadow Yard missions. Where are the Shadow Yard missions? There they are. Any mission that has an Elysium on my side. Okay, so this has Elysium on my side. So what is it this has? This is just a Pandora array. Just an attack damage. Yeah, Ruse shoots a quantum gravitational charge at the target, disabling its engines on impact, no matter what, right? Okay, if that thing hits me, my engines just stop, even if they hit my shields. Okay. Okay, that's quick check. I know this isn't what we're supposed to be doing. This was meant to be arcade. But I just want to give this a quick check in a sort of combat scenario. This has been affecting me a lot in arcade. I want to find a ship and just shoot it and see what happens to the engines. Even if it hits the shields, then. Yep. Even if it hits the shields, it goes straight through and just... It goes straight through and just damages... It just stops the engines from functioning. Ah, missed. Okay. Anyway. That's that for this week. I'm sorry the low-tech arcade didn't work at the beginning of the episode, but remember, you have to suggest it has to be 2 smalls and 2 mediums and 2 larges. I can't put mediums on a large slot, and I can't put smalls on a medium slot. Not when they're universal. If these were kinetic slots, yes, I could rank them down, but I cannot do that on universal slots. The price you pay for universal, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I'll catch you guys with more arcade on Tuesday next week, unless, of course, we get a surprise at 0.8. But if not, there is more Psy missions tomorrow. There are more missions on Monday. There's going to be an XCOM stream on Friday night, as per usual, 10 PM GMT. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you then. Bye.